Do. Howdy and hello. These are going to be loud. Hi. Hello. Who knows whose messages and who will receive this messages? Hi. If you know me from Raising Star Seeds, apologies. We had to cancel last minute and we will be rescheduling. There are family situations we both had to take care of, and it just cut it too close. And Abby's still immersed in hers. So us going live and chatting with anybody on our Raising Star Seeds channels and platforms wasn't going to work. So after I handled my business, which involved with us canceling and me going downstairs and realizing my sink is overflowing. So we had a little bit of house control going on. So that's where I was. Anyhow, I still had a couple synapses and whatnots I wanted to share before I head out for the day because I only allotted this chunk of time. And I just wanted to share because it has been a minute. I saw Galactic Cairo Man, so I'm feeling all lined up and fab, and I'm not pre-taping and uploading. I'm just going live for the energy burst. But since I am speaking of Raising Star Seeds, something I was going to share on our live and something I wanted to gently remind. The platform, Raising Star Seeds, we're moms. We're moms, we're wives, and we've chosen to do something different. We've been guided to do something different for our kids. The platform is not exclusively for parents. Because did you know we all are way showers? All of us. We all have affected youth around us. We just have. And especially in the past 2 years with this blip and this pandemic, there are the kids that are watching us, that are watching you, the single guy or the single gal or the aunt or the uncle or the neighbor or the teacher or the barista or whoever you may be. They're watching you. So our platform started a year ago, and we were discussing about our homeschooling options because we were all in the middle of this crazy pandemic blip. And we are normalizing educating our kids differently, doing something a little bit different and being okay with that. Our episodes have ranged from how we homeschool or unschool our kids to learning centers, to online learning, to groups and pods and those kinds of things. But it also talks about the messy stuff, that matrixy crud, the state-run schools, the program, not just state-run schools, private schools, because if they have money, they can be bought. The owners of the schools, the agendas that push for kids, all those kinds of things. So as though the year may have been a wild ride with Raising Star Seeds, we are trying to normalize the paranormal, by the way. We have relatives or our own families with children that are psychic, that can see spirit. We want to normalize this stuff. We want to normalize the power we have in our own hands. We talk about all the things. But just because we are two moms, we are wives, we are holding down the house, that's not only who our audience is. And I want to personally send utter gratitude to those who are riding the wave with us. We are unfolding, and we have been received by those that are willing to receive us with love. And we thank you when we feel it. And again, apologize we couldn't be there for you today, but life happens. And our families come first. So we consider everybody out there family, but there you go. So what was my other synapse? On that thought, that's our platform. The censorship. The censorship, which is very, very real. But I think something that doesn't get talked about is having dodged censorship, continually dodging censorship since before it was cool in 2000. I've been dodging it forever. I mean, I've been saying the wrong things online since MySpace, so you can date that. But did you know there's another way that your pages can hit the shitter? And that's from friends who just don't like you anymore. I'm thinking of someone in particular who I may no longer commune with because I cut that cord. But I remember having this conversation and how candid she was about, this little biatch. Like, I don't like her anymore. I'm going to report her. And she went around, and the people she didn't like, she just reported them. And guess what happens to their pages? So you can dodge all the bots you want. My new page, I was looking at like hundreds of mutuals. Then I go through the profile pictures, and is it the same superimposed face on every picture? Is it always a cat? Is it always an animal? Is it always an older man with hair, facial, and a rifle? There is always like a type. And I'm like, you seem a little bottish. So I tried vetting as best I can, but you can still get a censored page. And then it hit me. Some people just don't like me. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I've been working so hard on my little light body and my little family that could. That's my little hashtag, the little family that could, because we really have gone through the trenches. That I'm just okay with it. I'm not only seeking solace online. I'm creating peace in my life because I am navigating the matrix. We all are. So is this tool being used for escapism, or is this tool being used to build community? And on that, see how my synapses go? It's just kind of like brain fart, brain fart, brain fart. But I'm just reminded of something else. On that note, with community and sharing our voice and making ourselves vulnerable. Hi, sweet cheeks. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I put on my makeup, so I had to say something. Hi, Abby Lynn. I hope, okay, you give me an update. See, she's in the car. She's in traffic. So we will update you all, and we will be back. But, oh, that's so funny. I forgot it was live for a second. I saw Abby popped on. I was like, oh, shit. But this is what I was going to say. Alexis, if by chance you come across this stream as I did yours yesterday, Alexis of Ascension Diaries, we all know her, we all love her, but it was so divinely timed. I felt that, that heart and a little purge of happy tears after it ended because it was just what my soul needed. And in her beautiful frequency voice, she reminded me how even the silly, quiet, misunderstood sometimes, the quiet voices in the corner, all the voices are meant to be heard. When someone has something to say, when I have something to say, when I want to share, it's meant to be heard. And it comes from this divine femme place that is so necessary on this planet at this time. And that's why, Miss Abby Lynn, I just wanted to chat too and why I wasn't going to do it on our platform, because people like to see Abby and I riff, and we have a good time at it. And that's why I began with explaining, gentle reminders of what our platform is, because we do riff about all the things, but we are moms, we are wives, and we are doing something different with our kids. And we are reminding each and every one of you that we are all way showers out there. I just went off tangent because I was saying something about Alexis. Alexis, you hit it home for me yesterday, girl. And that's why I feel inspired to do this, because there's been several chunks of time where I'm like, hey, everybody, this is what I'm going to do. And then like a month later, it's like, crickets. So I'm back sharing some giggles and sharing a little bit of energy, because that is what I have to offer the community, as well as my tales. So what fun tales? I'm going to save my Learning Center tales for our next Raising Starseeds Live, because I love sharing those on there because the community receives it so well. But I'm excited. My daughter has been coming out of her shell every day. Well, this is more Raising Starseeds stuff, but that's okay. This is why I can't talk very long, is we are going to a really cool movie premiere. Now listen to this. This middle schooler, not my daughter, but her classmate last year, made a feature, and he used some of the kids in the class. It was basically his end of the year thesis kind of thing. And he edited it himself and did the sound and the copywriting and script and everything. And he's premiering it today. With a little red carpet for the kids that were in it. And it's going to be at a Lemley Theater, which you can rent. How freaking cool is that? Like, you graduate middle school with, what grade did you get? Now do you got to take this test to get into this school? And this. No, this guy made a movie because he can. And his parents support him. Isn't that cool? Hi, Amy. So we're going to get dolled up in the coolest tween way we can for that red carpet, and we're going to be out of here pretty soon. So right now she's cleaning so I can do this. So that's kind of fun. So that I shared that thing I wanted to share though was how I had this dot connection and of that one gal who goes around and literally reports people on Facebook just because she doesn't like them. And she still maintains that friendship thing. And I even came across one of her older posts this last year. It was all about loyalty. So usually the ones that are projecting the loudest are kind of being that little reflective mirror of the things they need to work on themselves. Anywho, gentle reminder, cut cords. Don't forget to cut the cords of the people that no longer serve a purpose. So, how's everybody out there in social media land? That was kind of all I wanted to share today. And the kitchen did get cleaned up. Thank you. That was pretty crazy timing. We were not meant to open up our Starseeds platform today. I still don't know what the cause is. And all of a sudden, I turned into a damsel in distress. My little man was very helpful. We did the towels. We got everything cleaned up. But we're like, where did this come from? We were just down here. We just did the dishes. There is nothing in the sink. We didn't even run the dishwasher. Like, what's happening? And it was just pouring out from under the sink and on top. It's got to be a clog. But the giant will save the day soon enough. But I just thought in the midst of, now I have to owe my son a couple dollars because they charge me $0.25 for every time I swear. In the midst of that, I was reminded of just how random our days can be. And how you handle that shite is the experience you're going to have. So I wasn't having a very good time. And my little guy was watching me. So I had to change it. And when my daughter came down to be like, what the heck's going on? Like, why are you swearing so much, Mom? She's like, well, isn't that funny? I had an issue earlier with my Zoom. Huck had an issue earlier when he vacuumed up the charger. We got an issue now with this thing. Like, she just put it in perspective and she checked me. Oh, Alexis, I think you said that too yesterday. Check your kids. Let your kids check you. Check each other. Check in. Oh, that's it. Water flows an overflow of emotion. And that's what I was. Moon cycles aside. Very much so. And that's what I think has been happening in the collective. I'm seeing an outpouring of emotion, which is okay. Get it out. After that whole exchange with my daughter, when she helped me bring it back to one, I literally was like, I hugged her up here because she keeps getting taller. It's kind of tripping me out. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for being so grounded today that you pulled me back together. You brought me back to one. They can do that. She's only 12 people. And she did that to a near 48-year-old woman. Our kids are much more powerful than, the society leads us to think they are. Believe they are. Yeah, sometimes I keep forgetting I'm live on this. What a delightful emotion. I love that lady, Abby. And Abby survived Ian. She'll share that with me come back on. So it was a storm she weathered and everything seemed okay. A lot of cleanup in the yard, right, Ab? Well, what was my other bit? I think a long time ago, and it wasn't a live, I uploaded a video because I usually get extra after I see my Galactic Cairo man because he just snaps. He doesn't snap. There's no snapping. He uses pressure points. He tag teams with another lady who does these almost like physical therapy treatments. They find the area that's blocked and they work the muscles around it. And what's so funny is I kind of often go in on my neck. I'm always kind of going on my neck and I'm a weird sleeper. We don't know what's happening in the astral though. So I'm like, yeah, this is going again. Turns out it was my whole left side and my left arm. And 2 days ago, I whacked my funny bone so hard. No bruises or anything, but I didn't realize that the trauma around it, all the muscles went to protect it. And it's been like affecting the side of the neck. Bodies are so freaking amazing. It's really amazing. I kind of hope everyone gets that body work done, the specialties one. You're never done with it, by the way. Especially the more you heal and the more you purge, the more you're going to need help pushing things out. at that little learning center. It's so funny because sometimes they'll make a little comment. I pick the right times to sip my mug, and I finally have one of those nice hot mugs that stay hot all day, but I don't even drink coffee in it anymore. Surprise, surprise on this energy. It's my dandelion root tea, and I'm trying to cleanse my liver. And it feels pretty darn good. But that's an issue. I've been blocked for so long that I just sip on my tea all day, and that's kind of all I need. That's that and milk thistle. Wow, this really turned. This took a turn. So on that note, once Abby Lynn lands, we will figure out another time to share. We also have 2 really exciting guests coming up from the end of October. And I myself, I know, Abby, you got, well, Our Lady T, Miss TA, she got me onto it, and I brought it to when I met you in Grafton. But I can't get on the tea. I'm like, I have my 1 mushroom coffee in the morning, and then I'm kind of like, I'm just lazy. Let's just be real. I just don't make myself a cup of tea in the afternoon. Plus, I did it for a living. I could tell you, if you show me the crew's faces, I could tell you what they drank, how they drank it, and what time of day they preferred it. And I had all that down, and I made so many of them that I just drank black coffee. I couldn't be bothered to make myself tea, but now I know all the properties of it and how amazing it is that, heck yeah, I'm downing this stuff, and I can feel it. I can feel the sludge moving through. So when Cairo Man, he's the same guy that told me months ago that every so often there's like a sonic collective push, like this. I think when we were doing our doing a show with Alexis, here, Alexa, I'm just keep talking you through this whole thing. And I was sharing how C1, C2, C3 gets blown out for a lot of people. One particular week, that's all he saw in his patients the entire week. And sure enough, we were mid-storm, and there was a blast, this little sonic blast, and it whacks everybody off. And what that does is, for me personally, it just kind of disconnects me from the source. I kind of stop tapping into those things that make me well up, that things that would make me, feel emotionally connected. Like when you see a beautiful tree, or when you see or hear a beautiful message online, just makes you warm and all that. That gets disconnected. So can talk agendas forever, but that sounds like another one to me. Anyway, he lined that up again. So here I am. Oh, you think so? It's tomorrow? Would that work, Abby? Let me check. It sounds like it might be happening tomorrow, peeps. We will verify that again. And those who are by chance on here, who knew me from my 2021 little vlogs and blogs, please check out Raising Starseeds. And I must say it, but please hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe. Is that how they say it? Or please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. What are those tags? But get up on in there. We're more than just mumsies talking about after-school snacks. We talk all the things. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, little lady. Wait, what is the date? Oh, I'm in September. It would help to be in October. Cool. Let's make it. Let's make it happen, Abby. So we will chat with Minnie tomorrow. Yay, got a giggle. Oh yeah, Abby, you can finally see the bad haircut. Claire, I miss you. I don't know if you'll come across this either. I've had 2 epic hairstylists in the past 12 years. One I was with over 7 years until the agenda hit, and she went the fear route, and I still stuck around with her a little bit, but I'm sorry, but I don't like to be steered away from conversations that mean a lot to me, just because of you feel awkward talking about it, and certainly all this stuff. So then I found Claire, who is definitely a like mind. And I traveled to get to her. She was kind of south of me. And then a year later, she retired, God bless her, but she's a very successful boudoir photographer as well. She's done hair for like 40 years. Fine, get into that. But I'm hoping she kind of just does a pity cut for me once in a while. Because my little girl and I just found someone local that didn't work out so well, in my opinion. But obviously, I don't care anymore. Oh, there I am. Hello. So that's that. I think that's about 20 minutes. That's a good loud burst of synapses for now. Are you home yet, Abby? Have I entertained you? So I do hope, I don't think it'll be coming to a theater near you, but if you come across the Earth Shakers, that is the production, that's the movie name of the 8th grade film we're going to go see at Lemley pretty soon. And what's so cute, they named their production company Intergalactic, or a multi-dimension extraterrestrial production company. So I'm curious to pick their parents' brains and see what they know about all that stuff. But another thing our little center does, Abby, I'll just repeat all this tomorrow, I promise, but I wasn't going to talk so much kid stuff, but that's our life. So every week, the middle schoolers also put out a little newspaper, and they hustle, man. At that car pickup and drop off, they're like, they're hustling. They're going car to car. Like, here's a quarter. And there's these comics that the kids do. And there was one comic in particular that was a hit for a couple years. And kids went through and they graduated and they continued this comic. And it was called The Earth Shakers. So they turned it into a feature. So I'm super excited because there's also some friends in there that I've known since they were like 6 or 7. And now they're 13, 14. So I think I'm going to have some more water overflowing on my face. Jermaine says hi. Hi, Jermaine. Aw. Oh, you sweethearts. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Hi, everybody. Hi, Marvel. Oh, hello, peeps. So I have to say, usually I get so annoyed when people add me to groups without asking. But I have been over the moon on Telegram. I was added to these groups on Telegram, and they're epic. And one of them in particular, Abby and I were talking about doing for so long. So I'm really excited. It's like movie disclosure, like disclosure through movies. There's galactic funnies, which I like to do. Hope my memes have been received. I don't make them, but I like to share them. So honestly, I only have I've archived most everything on Telegram because I'm just done with the Louche buffet. Seriously, how much more round and round can we go? So I did miss movie night, but it's on my little thing. I've been marking them down and I'm making it work. But that's why Abby and I missed our live stream with Starcy today. Just family stuff came up. Just couldn't do it. Could not do it. So yes, I will try to catch that. And I'm going to chime in. That's so cute. So thank you for adding me on those. That was my point. Thank you for adding me on Telegram. Don't you be adding me to those crypto things and stuff. I already got my sources. I got my stuff. I'm not saying you guys are doing that. I'm just saying, those are the bots. You randomly all of a sudden get in on those groups that have 5,000 little emojis and alarm bells and crypto this and crypto that. I'm like, and then so the person who added you, you've never heard of their name in your life. So you're like, where did this come from? Yes, I think they're bots. They've got to be. Some of those channels too, unfortunately, they have been taken over by bots. Someone was, oh no, that was a live stream, a live chat. Someone was really going at them, kind of. It was more entertaining to read the chat. I don't remember what I was watching. Obviously, there you go, because I was so entertained by the live chat. Matthew, I still watch Matthew Morning. He said something once too that, or maybe it was on his live chat, that I'm from the industry. That was my passion since I was a kid. I was to come home after school, melt my cheese on a plate, and just sit and eat melted cheddar cheese and watch shows. And then there was the epic family night shows. Family dinner was in front of Growing Pains and Family Ties and those things. We shows and movies and TV. Now I watch YouTube. I watch people. I watch friends I know or have met or the disclosure community. That's all I watch. And so it's kind of all I need now. Oh, I shouldn't say that because I just commented how excited I am that you were doing the disclosure shows. There's a few disclosure shows. I like disclosure shows, but I like talking about them. So I'm a horrible person to watch things with. I've got to watch them by myself. Otherwise, I'm just like, did you see that? Oh, you know what? Let me get that one. Hey, Charlie girl. What's that cartoon I interrupted you yesterday about? When I said, oh, look at that. That's an Illuminati person trying to get them to join the satanic cult. Well, you could come here because I'm sitting on. What's that cartoon that yesterday you were watching when I was like, look at that. It's the one-eyed robot guy. He's from the What's it called?
Amphibia.
Would you like to share it yourself?
No.
Can you show your shirt?
No.
Okay. We got the red carpet look going on, so she doesn't want to disclose it too soon. Okay, I'm almost done.
I just really don't care.
Okay, what's Amphibia on? What's it streaming on?
Disney Plus.
Of course it is.
Only on Disney Plus?
Only on Disney Plus. Of course it is.
Why you asking?
Okay, because I'm going to share it right now.
Why?
Because I can.
You're not the owner of the show.
I know, right? Oh, I think somebody already got it. Amphibia. Inside Jobs, awesome cartoon. Yeah, and Adam Project. I did see that one. That was really good. Amphibia. Yes, it's a cartoon, and of course, it's on Disney Plus.
Girl named Anne.
Okay.
A girl named Anne, and her two friends gets teleported into a world of talking frogs.
They can't hear you though.
A girl named Anne gets teleported with two of her friends into a world with talking frogs, and she becomes friends with this family called the Planters, and she's best friends with a pink frog named Sprig.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's all she's going to say. But all I was going to say is, so when I'm in the kitchen, it's an open concept thing. So I saw what was going on. I'm like, what's this called? And she said Amphibias. And so I walked it over and watched, and of course it is.
Amphibia.
Okay, now I get to disclose about it. This is a kids programming, by the way. And of course, it's the land of amphibians that have taken over. But there's a happy ending here.
Taken over.
I really want you to come sit and share it with me. All right, it's a world of it that happens to be our world where this girl is living.
She just gets teleported to a completely different
Okay. Okay. Well, when you're ready to join me, you can.
Fine, I'm joining.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie. Okay. So what's Amphibia on Disney Plus? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The protagonist of the show, she wound up emitting so much bright white light that the darkness basically went and turned back into light and went back into the universe. Am I wrong? Or is it, if you'd like to describe it yourself, I will give you a moment to do that.
I can't describe it.
You can't describe it. It's just so amazing.
No, it's just so how completely wrong you are. I can't describe it. I can't describe how wrong you are.
Well, that's what I saw. So, my son is, see, look,
eyes.
this is what people are talking. So this gal, my son is 16. So this is great. Yes, you let me know what he says about it. Deb says, looks just like, what? We look
No, we don't.
alike.
No.
We do. We
Not.
sound alike. We talk alike.
Not.
What's some other, well, anyway, no, I have to share this one scene. Now, I was going to say you can correct me if I'm wrong, but don't. No, I'm just kidding. Correct me if I'm wrong. I walked in and it was this amoeba-type figure with this triangle-like eyes on his forehead. Hello. Basically confronting them, bribing them. She won't, like, come to the dark side. Like, come. I'm using my own words. And
Yeah,
she's like, what's it going to take for me to do this? Total, like, invitation to join the Illuminadonkeys. That's what it looked like to me. But the grand finale was that the light wins. So then I gave it a pass. And then I was like, okay, the show's okay.
Mom.
It's very tight-lipped at times.
Her name was Mother Om.
Okay, Mother
Om. She was
Om.
saying away, and she was telling her how to
Clear.
save the world.
Even better. That's pretty cool.
And you just said something completely different.
Well, I guess the positive note here is I started walking in with my whole, what's going on here? Did you see how there's Illuminati? And she goes, Mom. She kept saying it, and I'm like, okay, you're right.
I just
like I'm very difficult to watch things this, so I stayed in the little kitchen.
No,
And
you
I
did not.
actually,
No, you did not.
I was actually listening in because I'm like, do I want them to watch this? And then the grand finale made me go, that was pretty cool, actually. Because the message to
You
me,
didn't see the grand finale. But okay. Fine.
the light wins. The light literally just exuded. And then there was a scene that I saw her cry that she came back from her mission of destroying the dark by her being so light, being such a big bright light, that she came back wounded, and they were all crying because they knew. She's like, it's okay, I would do it all over again to help save the world. And then she dissolved into particles and wound up back into the collective. That was cool too.
She oofed.
That's what they call it, oofed.
I don't know, I just wanted to say that.
Okay. I don't think Bo would like a ponytail on his head, but good luck with that.
There we go.
Oh my God. Well, Charlie girl, I think it's going to be red carpet time soon.
Bye.
So, thank you for joining.
Bye. Bye, Bobo. Show them Bo right now.
Well, I won't do that right now.
Bo.
So, thank you, Charlie, for giving us your time. I'm not going to put this down because it's basically jimmied by paper clips. This is not a professional system, Charlie.
Well, after you're finished, then show them.
Okay. Yes, I'll be there right second. Thank you.
Do not take the ponytail off.
Yes.
Never take it off.
She's getting more ballsy. I love it. That's only like the second time you've ever talked with me in here. So thank you. My brave little child.
No!
It's working. Her own personal awakening journey is working. Now let me just wrap it up. Told ya. The dog does not want a ponytail on his head.
Yeah, he's gonna.
So I hope some of those synapses were received.
Bye.
Oh, I missed something over here. Deb says just little. If you knew it was me, First Lady Erica. Oh, I didn't know that was you. Well, I saw Erica, but yeah, First Lady Erica. There you are. Thank you for your sweet little shows too. Those are like the perfect pick-me-ups. Oh, and that reminds me again. I'm going to circle back to Alexis. Erica, if you haven't seen Alexis of Ascension Diaries, we need a little round table because there was this point, and I thought of you when I was listening to it as well. The divine feminine voice. The voice that's just like soothing, and it's got a lot to say. It's not like anybody has more intel than anybody else. It's not even about the intel anymore. It's about the wisdom. It's about the divine femme wisdom and the hopium and the love that we can actually share energetically through these platforms. Some of us, and I'm going to include myself because why the hell not, are doing it. And I want to support all of you, and let's all support each other. But let's not stop either. It was just such a lovely reminder yesterday when I saw her thing. I'm like, no, we're here. We're already here and we're already doing it. We're being the solution. And this is pretty freaking fabulous. So on that note, Fuckerberg, thank you for this platform. And Twitch and all the other ones that I don't even know what I added on here. Those little gamers are coming across me now going, what the heck is this? So thank you for playing. For those that are here, yes, Erica's definitely that voice gal. Yes, and Alexis, I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down. Of Ascension Diaries. She did this little live yesterday. I got to play in the live chat. There were just a few of us, and it was just this personal message that I just welled up. By the end of it, I had this surge of like, I want to talk again. Not just with Raising Starseeds, but all of our platforms. And just, it has been time. It is time, and it's been going on that the divine feminine is rising. And a lot of us have a lot of stuff to share. We have tales from our journey, and we have situations like today that happened with Abby and I, stuff that comes up. And we just want to normalize this life and have a little fun with it. Connecting with everybody has been an absolute bliss. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. There are some people out there that are doing it for ego-based reasons, but something always happens, doesn't it? Like some little gossip tale, or I don't know, something naturally happens to, I don't know, the message will be received by those who are meant to receive it. And those even with the quiet voices or just the femme voices or the new voices, they're rising up. Like, this is really kind of cool and exciting. Is Abby near? No, Abby's not here. She's not here. We had our live scheduled for, it was my time. So over an hour ago, Jermaine, and It was like a wham, bam, wham, bam. My downstairs, my sink was flooding. She was delayed with a family situation, and I think she's still in traffic, but she might not be on here anymore. She was on here earlier, and we had to cancel it. We're like, we're stressing out just to get on at this particular time. Let's cancel it and just reschedule. And that's just what we have to do. So we did. But a half hour later, I have ants in my pants. I cleaned up the mess downstairs, and I'm like, I got to get this out before I go to my daughter's event and sit back and let her shine. So yes, I am. So on that note, I'm going to go get ready for my daughter's little red carpet. I know you can hear me. That's why I'm going to say it even louder. Tweens, but tweens with open throat chakras. Yes. I'll take it. I'll take it. And if you notice, I am a little lower these days because God bless the set deck. My hubby came home with a Shark Tank chair, and it's really fancy and cute. It's kind of like one of those where you have to bend your knees and it makes your posture go up. Although I just noticed I was sitting like this again, so I better start sitting with better posture. Okay, we will see you all in the next one. And it does sound like Abby Lynn and myself will be live tomorrow on Raising Star Seeds. Apologies for that snafu, but life happens and we roll with it. Have a beautiful one. And thank you so much again in there. I'm going to get back on that Telegram ASAP and chat. And Jermaine, I'm still going to get on that consciousness war. It's all over the place. The internet go out. Yeah, it's all over. Pardon?
Are we going to leave in like 10 or 20?
Yes, we're going to leave right now. All right.
Okay, bye.
Have a good one. Thank you so much, everybody. I can feel it.